Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Smith. It's Friday, Paraskeria, and today we're looking at the verbs to drink in Georgian. That's right, two verbs for the same action. We're going to learn how sma and daleva have similar meanings and express the whole concept of drinking, but in different ways. So if you're ready, let's go. Slide 1 addresses the problem where when we've got two verbs, which one do we choose? Now, sma is the verb which we should learn first because it has declinations in all tenses. However, it's most useful speaking in the present about our habitual actions. And of course, if we compare what we used to do with what we do now, it also talks about our habits. So for example, vsvam means I drink or that I'm drinking something right now. I would add that sma also relates to intoxication, boozing, if you drink alcohol or you don't drink alcohol. Me art vsvam. If you were to talk about taking medication as well, you'd have to mention the medication. Let's say it's paracetamol. You could say, for example, me agar vsvam paracetamols, which would mean that I don't take paracetamol anymore. You could say me adre vsvam di paracetamols. And then it would give you the idea that I used to take paracetamol, I used to drink a lot of alcohol for intoxicating myself, and I used to drink something concretely. We will look at examples in the second slide more concretely. So, daleva then becomes useful. This is another verb when you want to talk about whether you drank or didn't drink something. It's more haphazard, it's more on and off. Davlie, medavlie, and then say what you drank or what you didn't drink. The sma variant is shevsvi. It's just not frequent. Let's just say you don't need to learn it. Medavlev, it's the future form. I am going to drink. I will drink. Mishevtsvam is the sma variant, which you won't need either. So what we can see really, if we'd like to isolate the two most frequent one, sma, present, present continuous, and past, past continuous, or a activity that you've no longer do now. And then davlie, something that popped up, that you drank it or you didn't. And then davlev, something that you will drink and you're making a prediction. As before, we can see that the top ones represent things that are routine and a way to our approach perhaps to drinking, whereas the ones in the bottom are maybe decisions or that we made or that we're going to make about one drink in particular. Slide 2 are our examples. So looking at me vsvam, talking in the present, what I usually do. I drink water every day. Tzkali is with the S because now the verb is in action. Right now I'm drinking wine. Okay, with this S here. Telling me about my attitude to drinking generally daily. What you expect from me to do. With vsvam, here of course is my nostalgic look at my habits in the past. So adre lutz vsvam di. I used to drink beer. I don't drink it anymore. Adre lutz vsvam di. Here we've got Coca-Cola's arasotis ar vsvam di. I never used to drink Coca-Cola. So here I'm making more of a deeper comment on my habitual life. Coca-Cola's arasotis ar vsvam di. I never used to drink it. Some other drinks, milk, rdzes. Tea, chais. Okay, chais. Lutz, beer. Chilis, compots. Now, chilis, compots is a fruit drink, water fruit, mostly. The fruit's in there, they pour it out, it's very refreshing. It can be actually quite sour, often quite sweet. It's very natural and it's quite common in Georgia. So I added it here as one option that's very Georgian. We naturally in Britain drink squash, don't we? And so this is a kind of squash with the fruit in it, let's call it that. Okay, so in the past we changed not only the verb, but we don't need the S. So it's very obvious when you're speaking about something that did or didn't happen, that came and went. This morning, I had 2 coffees, 1 glass of juice, and that's what I drank. Okay? So, dilit ori, pinjani kava da erti, ჭიქა წვენი დავლიე. დილით 2 ფინჯანი ყავა და 1 ჭიქა წვენი დავლიე. I had 2 coffees and a glass of juice this morning. In the future, I'm going to drink more water than I did today. I realize that I haven't drunk enough. So, chval უფრო მეტ წყალს დავლევ, ვიდრე დღეს დავლიე. chval უფრო მეტ წყალს დავლევ, ვიდრე დღეს დავლიე. I'm going to drink more water tomorrow than I did today. Something which I, in fact, have said, so I thought it might be a good example. It's tricky. Davlev, future, davliye, past. But I'm not necessarily talking about what I regularly do. You can see I've made a decision to change something now in my lifestyle, perhaps, or what is a comparison. You can see using davlev and davliye, it's a different feeling in terms of our habits and our approach to water in this case. Amieridan. უფრო მეტ მინერალურ წყალს დავლევ. From now on, I'm going to drink more mineral water. Of course, I can get tap water, right? But mineral water is what I want to drink now. Maybe it's a bit more expensive. Remember that borjomi is a type of fortified mineral water, typical in Georgia. Likani is also a fortified Georgian water, mineral water. So it might be that you're just stepping towards a healthier, more fortified water to drink. So amierida უფრო მეტ mineralur წყალს დავლევ. Mineralur წყალს დავლევ. I'm going to drink more mineral water. Perhaps what I drank was just tap water before, and it's for my own health. I'm going to do something, I'm going to change the routine. So again, what seems routine and what doesn't. Separated here not only by the verb, but also by the concept as well, and our attitude to drinking. Our last slide is a poster because I want to introduce a new section to our course, which is simply reading. This is a reading workshop, Kitkhwa, and we're going to be looking at a text by Yakob Gogebashvili, pretty old school, most Georgians know it, and it's about bitter medicine. But it's also about the psyche of Georgians and the way they express love. What's relevant today is that mtsare tsamali, taking a medicine, a bitter medicine, mtsare just means bitter, tsamali just means medicine, actually helps us really round up today's tutorial. If I said to you, me arvtsvam, radgan, tsamals vtsvam. Me arvtsvam, radgan, tsamalsvam. I'm not drinking any alcohol because I'm taking medicine. This sentence really resumes the connection between vtsvam and medicine, vtsvam and alcoholic drinking, but also the concept of drinking for today. Look for this poster in the following video and we'll start our first reading workshop together. Got it? Good. That's the last slide of today. Next week we're looking at what you drink, what he, she and it drinks, so that we can expand our knowledge on this verb. So, have a nice weekend and I'll see you then. Bye.